Come join the Chira Project. Become a full-time family member for life. Join the madness, and where things just might get weird. Now, here's your host, Chira.
Hello, world! How are you doing today? Are you feeling alright? This talk show, like always, is unfiltered. So, if you're offended by any of the content, we do apologize. Also, we are not responsible for any factual or fictional urban legends claimed to have been witnessed or claimed or witnessed by other people. You know the drill about the El Chupacabra that we talked about, and then 2 days later it was in the news. We did not plan that, so to speak. But anyways, please help me welcome in my fabulous co-host, Richard Zom.
Hey, what's going on, freaks and geeks and Radio Wave listeners? I've decided to no longer fight her on the fabulous comment. Because I guess somehow I am fabulous, but I'm claiming it now. It's strictly in a masculine way.
Oh yeah. Bound chicka wow wow.
Moving on.
Anyways, he's gonna give you guys your recap of the week.
Alright, you guys, you know the process. Put the speaker to your ear or the ear to your speaker. Because I'm gonna give you the recap, and I don't want to have to say it more than once. Recap of the week. Last week, we had an awesome show with the continuing on of the Bedtime Story series. We went over the notoriously scary and iconic Candyman. You guys know Candyman. Tony Todd did such an awesome performance in that movie. So that was a really good show to go over. We gave you guys the whole folklore and legend behind it. Next week, we are actually going to do another episode of Unexplained, of course. But this time, we're going to go over a very popular, I would say, folklore legend as of late. He's been in several video games. They've all been scary as a mofo. And that's none other than Slenderman. We've had a couple requests on it from video game people that I know, and I guess people that Akira know that hit us up. So we're going to go over Slenderman. I'll see how that show goes. A little side note, that's one video game that even my roommate won't play because he's too freaked out by the folklore behind that. And I don't blame him because, you know, stuff like that can be, you know, scary and nightmarish type stuff you don't want to go through. And with that, that's all we have for the recap. I'm going to pass it back over to Kira.
Alright, if you guys know of any bedtime stories that you guys heard when you were little that scared the bejesus out of you, please let us know so we can do a segment on it. But anyways.
Yeah, I mean, definitely what Kira's saying. I didn't mean to cut you out there, but I highly recommend it. Please, if you guys know any, send us your ideas, your thoughts, or the folklores you've been told by your parents. Because we love doing the Bedtime Story series. We want to keep it going. I want to hear about foreign monsters and weirdos and creepos that either hide in your closet or under your bed that scare you in the middle of the night with threatening to chop off your head. Because we want to keep the series going. We love doing it. We're just running out of domestic folklore, scary, evil bedtime stories. Now we want to go international. We want to go all IHOP on it for you guys. International House of Scare the Crap Out of You. That's what we're headed for.
Yes.
So send in those ideas. Let us know those folklore legends. We want to continue the Bedtime Story series. So yeah, let's get it all internationally done.
Yes, definitely. So come on over to our Facebook page. Blow it up with all sorts of bedtime stories.
Yes.
But anyways, today's segment is none other than La Llorona.
Ay, Dios, no.
She is known as the Wailer. And there have been a couple of movies out. I have 2 movies of her. It was produced in 2009. It's La Llorona, The Wailer, and then La Llorona 2, The Wailer 2. So, yeah, but if you come from a Hispanic,
It's okay. Take your time. Pronounce it. It's all right.
Anyways, if you come from a Hispanic background, then you know this legend all too well. But, of course, yeah, I am half Hispanic, but I don't know this legend at all, so it's, like, brand new to me. I grew up with my mom's side of the family who spoke nothing but German, so, as we go throughout this show, you have to, I do have to apologize for my English. English is literally my second language, so if I stumble over some of the words, I do apologize.
Well, at least you cater to that whole, like, you know, the Hispanic Latin culture side. You can just tell people, sorry, English not so good. English not so good. But in a funny way, in a non-racial way. And before you guys start sending me hate mail, I'm totally allowed to say what I just said because I'm half Tino. Yes, you heard me say it. I coined the phrase, I'm half Tino. I'm half Latino. Therefore, I have permission.
Yeah, well, I mean, the majority of us are mixed. You know, we have, you know,
we're
Hispanic
a generation
roots.
of blender babies.
Huh?
We're a generation of blender babies.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this new generation, you know, back in, like, probably, like, the 80s, we started this whole, like, blender babies generation.
Mm-hmm. First, people got horny with different cultures of food. Mm-hmm. Then they got horny with the different cultures of people where that food came from.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, now you see, like, kids mixed with more than one race.
Yeah.
I'm living proof of that right now.
So am I. I'm like a dog a vet can't identify.
Yeah, same here.
It's horrible.
But anyways, the legend of La Llorona actually started back all the way back in 1502.
That's just not fair.
Yeah. In the Aztec city of, and I really don't know how to pronounce this word.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look. I'll use my Haptino side to give it a crack. I believe it's pronounced Tenchetatlan.
Something like that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
If I messed up, I'm sorry. It's back in 1502, and I don't speak fluent crazy Mayan.
Yeah, and she was a goddess, and she went by the name of
I think I got this one.
Okay.
I believe her name was pronounced Cialtudal, and if you say it real fast, it's Cialtudal or Tudal. There you go. Oh, I got it. Cialtudal. Oh, I got the freaking you. I'm so proud of myself. Cialtudal. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
But even so, if I pronounce it wrong, don't get mad. I'm still trying.
Yeah, so that's how the legend, you know, started all the way back in the Aztec city, you know, with this goddess, and it developed over time, and the legend spread through Mexico's by the Spaniards.
That's just freaky, man.
Yeah.
For me, that's freaky sounding, because it's like 1502, and now it's 2014, and I still know people here. Okay, La Llorona, perdóname when I tell you this, but you're as bad as Bloody Mary and the Lady in White. Y'all gotta get some therapy and get over this bridge, Because holding a grudge this long is not good, girlfriend. No. Since 1502, you don't think he let it go? Seriously? Seriously?
Yeah.
You need to have yourself a Bloody Mary. Mm-hmm. Calm yourself down and get over it. All got to get together and go shopping. That's what you need to do.
Yes, definitely. But believe it or not, they spoke Mayan.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, for me, that's a wicked cool language because it's like almost. Well, I mean, technically, I think it is like the first form of Latin that ever came before. But I think there's even an older form. But that's totally out my realm there.
Yeah, but now I have this link up on my blog, which is up on the Chira Project Facebook page. So take a look. There's a lot of information on the blog, a lot of links, and there is even a video up on there. So check it out. But it, like I said, it dates back to 1502, and then it has in here 1505, 1515, 1521, 1522, 1531, 1547, 1550, and then that's where it kind of stopped, and then went, it literally jumped a couple of centuries from 1550 to 1970s. So that you can see that there is a big gap of where people just, I don't know, I think they just stopped talking about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's scary. I don't blame them. I stopped talking about it too. So from what we have and what we know so far, it was, like Chira said, in 1502, you had her in the Aztec city of Tenochtitlan. She was a goddess known by Ciel Tural. And later on, she was also known as La Malinche, or Malinche, if you guys want to get technical. Stop messing with me, man. I'm trying. And let's see. That was La Malinche was born in the Aztec province of Quetzalcoatl. Hopefully I say that right again. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I'll give it one more shot. It's Quetzalcoatl. If you don't understand me, definitely look up at that link that Chira said she sent over on the Facebook Chira Project page. Just to let you guys know, you can check it out. It's La Llorona, LALLORONA.com. You guys check that out and get the information. It's pretty much the same stuff we're telling you guys. And it will scare the living, whatever deity it is you believe in, out of you. I know for me, I'm already sitting here with paranoia and goosebumps. But, yeah, it's pretty freaky, and like Chira said, it started from 1502, went all the way down to 1970s. Now, anyone who's from the 1970s and 1980s era, since I grew up in that era, and we all had those messed up abuelitas and abuelitos, and our mothers and our dads, I have been told this story so many different times, in several variations, and I'll let Chira give you guys a rundown of what the story is before I actually give you my personal account of it, because I need to take a minute to regather myself real quick.
Okay, well, like in many different cultures, and how one story, is brought to life and is spread throughout the country. And when it's usually spread throughout the country, there's different variations of it. But what actually, really happened is she met this, rancher kind of, dude, fell in love with him, and had 2 kids. He went off, and apparently he needed, some sort of, living with his, horses or something like that, a ranch for his horses. But anyways,
you mean a stable for his horses?
Yeah. And I think he came back maybe a year or 2 with another woman.
Oh, that bastard!
Yeah, definitely. And she went insane, but at the time her name was Maria.
Maria la Malice.
Yeah,
that so fits. It's
yeah.
The hairs on the back of my neck just went
Yeah, but I mean, she went insane. She drowned her 2 kids, went back and saying, "Oh yeah, I don't have any children anymore," and he didn't want nothing to do with her at all. And she went back to the river, looking for her 2 children, couldn't find them, and she took her own life. This happened in Santa Fe River when all of this happened. So
that's just freaky.
Yeah.
So far, what we do have with the goddess Cialtudal, she was known for saying almost the same thing, but she also mentioned that your destruction has arrived, or ya viene tu destrucción. And forgive my Spanglish, that's just how it is. So it went from I'm here to kick your butts to it's kind of funny because it sounds like a Spanish soap opera. It went from I fell in love with a ranchero, and then he went off and came back home with another woman, and I wanted to kill him. And I'm like, that's so Spanish soap opera. It's so awesome.
It's like, come on, what about not kill? What about, like, I know you're mad at the guy, but why not, go after the woman?
Well, okay, again, and I've talked about this in other shows, and I gotta stop here real quick. You crazy females or crazy guys, I'm not going to be biased here, you crazy female and crazy guys, you guys got to understand something when this situation happens. If you are dating with someone or with somebody, and you find out they're seeing somebody else, before you start, or you want to go all la Llorona on the other person, you have to stop to realize maybe that person's unaware of the fact that you even existed in the picture. The person who is involved with the initial cheater, the one at fault, how about not kicking the other person's butt because it's the person who, cheated on you? That's so wrong. Like, I know he did wrong, but you're going to die for being a son. That's so messed up. They had no idea. They're probably as confused as you are. But if they're fully aware of it, yes, then you have the right to yell at them and possibly take a swing. But I'm just saying, when you first initially find out, you can't just go attack them because they're probably like, what the hell's going on? I don't know. So, La Llorona, you kind of, I think, took it a little out of the context, maybe. Because I understand you're mad at the guy, but trying to go after the lady when it's not her fault and she didn't even know you're around, because back in those days when you leave the ranch, you're far away from home and they don't have cell phones or Facebook back then, so she probably didn't really think you existed. You got to give her a little bit of a pass on that. But as far as the rest of the folklore goes about her wanting to be with him so bad that she offs her kids in order to do so, yeah, you were psycho, lady. Mm-hmm. You were psycho on a level that even I'm like, damn, you crazy. But to take out that on someone who's unaware of the situation, come on now, Chira. The way you said that, I think you kind of talked about a little bit of your own experience and something like that. So, don't channel your inner La Llorona. Just talk about her as a person doing her thing, because that's messed up, man, trying to attack people who ain't even involved, if they don't even know. That's just jacked up. And that's what I got to say about that.
Okay. This brings back one of my own experiences that I had. Okay.
Oh, no, really? It does? Oh, do tell.
Yes. I was dating this one guy, let's just call him Nickel. Okay.
If I had a nickel for every time. Yes! Yes!
Yeah, okay, so I was dating this guy named Nickel. And then, somehow or another, he asked me to join Facebook. No, it wasn't. I think it was Facebook. No, it was MySpace. Excuse me, it was MySpace.
This is old school. I'm loving it. Love
Yeah.
it.
So he asked me to join MySpace. Big freaking mistake. And let me tell you why. Okay, so once I joined MySpace and I got up on his profile, I started seeing comments from another woman. And they were commenting, back and forth saying, I love you too. So I called him up and I said, okay, who is this pendeja? And
somehow her Spanish works then.
And he's all like, oh, she's my sister. I'm like, okay, I have two brothers, and we don't go around telling each other how much we love each other. We go around telling each other how much we hate each other, but we don't have that kind of relationship.
You gotta remember, though, some people work well with a dysfunctional family, and some people genuinely do love their family and go, I love you. I know it's a little weird because we're not used to it. I'm just saying.
So, okay, let's call her, let's call her Pink. Okay, so I sent Pink a friend's request. She accepted it, and I sent her a message. I said, well, I hope you know that you're dating my boyfriend. And she responded instantly and says, well, he's playing us with each other. And we exchanged phone numbers. We talked on the phone, and I three-wayed nickel. And she's on the other end listening to our conversation. And, just telling him, it's like, oh, yeah, baby, I love you. And he's like, oh, yeah, baby, I love you, too. And
I'm already cringing at this because I know how bad it's going to be. Even I'm like going, oh, dude, you so messed up, bro. You don't even know. Oh, man.
And the thing is, he figures he had one girlfriend in school, one girlfriend back at home. That didn't work out.
Oh, wow.
And and I had to stop him in mid-sentence. I said, honey, let me stop you there. I said, I have somebody on the other line who would love to say hi.
Oh.
And I said, go ahead, Pink. And she just went off on him. And I said, shall we do the honors? And she's like, please be my guest. So we broke up with him at the same time on the freaking phone, and I hung up on him.
Oh, wow.
And, it gets better. It gets better.
Okay.
We started, dating.
This is like the best script for a TV show I have ever heard in my life.
But this actually did happen, though.
You can't even write this stuff in Hollywood. It's freaking awesome. I'll tell you one thing, though. Yes, we went off topic, but for our listeners, pay attention to what Chira was trying to say. In whatever you do, relationship-wise, ending a relationship the incorrect way, being a dumbass in the relationship, see what happens with her just talking about that? Not only did he just mess up, but he spawned two new La Lloronas. Mm-hmm. So he created two crazy women for the actions of one dumb man. Mm-hmm. Good work, jackass.
And the best part is we start dating. That was the best part.
Two crazy girls dating each other. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
Only thing I gotta say, did it work out?
And
with that pause tells you, no, it did not. Crazy people don't get along with crazy people. That's why they put them in a building.
No, you know how I live all the way out here in Palmdale. She lived in Reseda.
Still.
So, but...
Crazy don't work.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's that long-distance relationship. We're dating about, 4, maybe 5 months.
Yeah. Well, long distance relationship aside, still crazy dating, crazy don't work.
Yeah.
But like I said, even though we went off topic, it was good that Chira did so because she just pretty much told you guys how to prevent yourself from creating further La Lloronas in the world.
Yes, definitely. So y'all need to learn from my own personal experience.
Yes, guys, in one brief sentence, and I'm going to help you out on this one. It's very easy. You're going to hate me because you're going to be like, he went against the guy code. He must die. No, I'm not going against the guy code because even our set of rules have flaws. What I'm telling you is, for a long, happy life with whoever you decide to settle down with, just shut up. Don't say anything. Just don't. Yes, it's not going to work for a long time because then she's going to get mad at you and she's going to start going, why didn't you say anything to me? I can't talk to you. But you worry about that when you get to that point. Let her get the rest of it off her chest first. That's how you prevent a La Llorona.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But, I don't know, I mean, this legend has so many spins to it. It's ridiculous.
Yes, it does.
And...
No, what I was going to say, I was going to jump into the segment of my own personal involvement with this growing up in the Latin culture that I did with my mom and my grandmother. I am all too familiar with the scary, evil woman who is La Llorona. I was told on several different occasions she was going to come into my night and snatch my butt from bed and take me away. In hindsight, with knowing as crazy as my family is now, it was probably the better of the deal, and I probably should have went with her. But yes, growing up, it was very scary to have your parents say that, especially my grandma, in her eerie, old school Spanish ways. And everyone knows this, listening. All my Latina brethren and sisters, you guys know. Every time you have an aunt, an uncle, a grandma, or a grandpa, when they tell you these type of stories, they always... Somehow the Spanish gets a little sinister sounding, a little more creepy. And then, it's out of nowhere. They'll be like, oh, you don't want to listen? Well, let me tell you a story about this lady called La Llorona. And then you're just like going, oh, great. And then your nightmares begin from there, and they never stop. So yes, I have been scared on many different occasions, scared out my mind with this story, from La Llorona to Bloody Mary to Candyman, but La Llorona is the one that will really jack you up. Because there's times when you really think someone's going to come for you in the middle of the night and take you away. And if you follow the folklore, or if you guys are now reading the folklore, since we put it up on the Hero Project Facebook page, you're really going to find out that our parents probably should have been telling us this, because this stuff ain't no joke. This woman has meant business. Someone who is crazy enough to kill her own kids for love. Us as kids, we had no chance. If she snatched us up, we were done. She won't get no. Mm-hmm. And then she drowned him. Oh, I don't want to be drowned. No, man, come on. At least be nice about it. If I gotta go, make it quick. Drown me. That's messed up. You are jacked up, lady. You got issues in the head. Serious ones at that. But yes, growing up in my day, man, I was scared. I mean, okay, and I'm gonna say this. Midnight tremors, sleeping in the dark corner of your room, checking underneath your bed every 5 minutes, possibly wetting your bed if it went that far along to where you're like, I don't care how bad I got to use the restroom, I'm not jumping out this bed. My blanket is my safety net. As long as I have my blanket, nothing can mess with me. So we've all been there, we've all done that, we've all had those issues where we woke up our parents in the middle of the night saying we have nightmares, and then either your mom's punching your dad in the arm, or your dad's like, well, you told him that, now we gotta deal with this. So there. So the parents out there scaring their kids, you asked for it. You brought it upon yourself, jacking us up mentally and physically, and causing us issues for not being able to sleep in bed comfortably at night. You know what? I go on record, Mom and Dad, you caused my insomnia. You jacked me up. Sorry. Just being honest. And La Llorona, stay the hell away from me. Don't you even come. I will punch you in the face. Don't you even. I am a grown man. I will slap the crap out you. You better not mess with me. I want a night's sleep. So, Kira, what you think about that?
I don't know, it's cray-cray. Nonetheless. I mean, it goes on. I mean, to like, from like the 1550 to 1970, 1995, 1996, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 5, 7, 6.
Yeah, and as it goes,
and then
like you're saying, as it goes on, like you were saying before, it gets altered and switched and changed. It either becomes, well, actually, it becomes more sinister and more evil, and then people start adding in on stuff. Because I've heard variations of she drowned her kids, she cut off their heads, she beat them to death in the middle of the night. Like, are you for real, man? Why would you think this is okay to tell your kids? If you don't pay attention to school, and if you don't behave, you no pórtate bien, she's gonna come in the middle of the night and do this to you. Do you really think that's gonna have correct psychological impact on your child? You all as deranged as your head as we are. You were jacked up yourself from your parents telling you the same bedtime stories. You think it's only fair to tell your kids that. Well, congratulations if they come out totally jacked up on Ritalin and going to therapy. You did it to them with your Llorona stories. You evil, you know what?
Yeah, I'm proof of that right now.
So am I. I can't do a lot of horror movies thanks to my brothers. I can do zombies, and I think I know why, because I'm fully aware of them being dead already. Other horror stories, I'm like, no, can't do it.
Hey,
I know they're not dead.
Hey, but at least you're not on Ritalin or going to therapy. I am.
No.
I have those two down.
Well, I am broken, yes, but I'm not uber gringo broken like you are. Something's wrong with my child. He has ADD. He can't focus. He needs some. I can't deal with him. He needs medication.
Hey, I think we're all jacked up in the head one way or another.
Yes. And for the listeners knowing, you know, come on, listeners, you know this. For us kids who did grow up having ADD and all this craziness, it was generally just beaten out of us. We didn't need medicine because it was either you behave and snap out of it, or I'm going to hit you so damn hard you're going to snap out of it regardless. That's the era I grew up in. Oh, you're not paying attention? Here, let me slap you upside your head a couple of times and take your TV away. Somehow I learned how to pay attention and I got good grades and I graduated. Well, who would have thought? Who would have thought? But the stories are still jacked up nonetheless.
Yeah, true, but I mean, come on. I had problems just sitting still and focusing.
Well, no, you do pretty good. But when you have to hear stories like this, I can understand why you can't.
Yeah. But, they have been, sightings of La Llorona.
Oh, perfect.
And guess what? What state is at the top of the food chain?
I'm going to say Mexico.
Nope.
Los Angeles?
I said state.
California?
Yes.
Of course, it's new little Mexico. Of course we're going to see her around everywhere.
So it's California, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Illinois.
Wow, Latino, in Illinois, you for real?
Yeah, it says Illinois. I mean, come on.
I guess Latinos are invading Illinois.
I mean, I'm sorry for anybody who lives in Illinois when I do say this, but Illinois is the backwards for the rednecks, for the hillbillies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go on record saying that I have country redneck in my family. I don't talk about it much, but yeah, Illinois is probably known for that. Sorry, Illinois, I love y'all still, but sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I have family up in Illinois, but I don't associate with them.
Yes, but I mean, like, we love talking about these stories, but you see what these stories do to us? I mean, like, okay, like she just said, the lady's been spotted. Okay, the second part of my story, I didn't tell you guys because I didn't want to talk about it, but then she brought it up. I'm kind of inclined to...
Well, hold up. Before you even say anything, there's also that, if you go down to the river, you'll hear her, wailing. It's so loud that it'll hurt your ears. You think that they are going to explode. And one of two things could possibly happen. If you're young enough and young enough like me, but I look like a teenager though. But she is known, to take children and never bring them back, and for the adults, she's known to actually kill them.
Yeah, that's the part of the story Chira just told you guys I didn't want to talk about. I will let you guys know, because check this out. Since we sit here and talk about it, my brain started doing its crazy thing. That's what I'm known for. Like she said, if you're down by the river and you hear wailing, one of those two situations could happen to you. But how freaky is this? If you guys know about these stories back then, now this is a little more white people than it is Hispanic people, but hopefully you guys have learned the story nonetheless. Everyone has heard of Peter Piper, correct?
Who?
All right, correct. Now, Peter Piper.
Who the fuck is he?
Look it up. Anyway, as I continue on, Peter Piper is this dude. It was a childhood story, fairy tale type, whatever the case may be. Known for playing the flute, and it would put mice in a trance and walk them away. Well, how freaky is that? I think it kind of sounds similar to La Llorona. If she sings a certain way, the kids get in trance and they go off with her. Yeah, that sounds too freaky for me. And if you really want to go ultimate old school on it, pay attention to the story. She is known as the Wailer. If you hear her crying by water, you're going to get entranced. That reminds me of the Siren Sisters in the Odyssey. If everyone's read the book or seen the movie The Odyssey, it's the same damn thing. Okay, it's been going on a lot longer than we thought. The Siren Sisters had a little sister in the 1500s that became an evil woman that started doing all this evil stuff. All y'all are jacked up. Now, with that being said, that wasn't the only point. That was just one of the points. With that being said, if you hear this, or if you see her, like Chira said, it's pretty much mafia style. It's been said or guaranteed that if you either see her or you hear her wailing as an adult, you are done. Get your will together, submit your W-2s, pay for the funeral in advance, because you are checked the F out. You are so screwed. You are done. That's why I pay no attention to the folklore. I love reading about it, but I don't hold no true value to it because I grew up listening to this crazy, insane stuff about La Llorona, jacked up as it was. But now that's, I think, Chira, that explains why when I see women dressed in white, I cringe to this day because I'm like going, you better not be who I think she is because
What about if you get married? Your significant other is going to wear white.
Well, she's going to have other colors incorporated with white. Even if it has to be something, what does it say? They say you need something old, something new, and something borrowed, something blue. Mm-hmm. Again, another superstition folklore. We should talk about weddings. I would make sure there's going to be some blue visible on that dress. Because I'm getting married to my wife. I'm not getting married to La Llorona. She better just check that out her head. And I'm sure not getting married to no succubus. Now that's another one when we do our Greek mythology segment for you guys. That, guys pay attention. That's going to scare the daylights out of you. If you think La Llorona is bad, wait till we talk about succubus.
And incubus.
Not the band, the folklore.
Yes.
Both are scary, but one is even scarier.
Well,
and that's
no,
the band.
they're actually the same person. The incubus and succubus. They're the same person.
Okay, I learned something new. Not cool. I get creeped out again. Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but if you hear her wailing, my best recommendation, since we have future technology, turn the volume up on your earbuds and walk away like you did. I don't hear nothing. I don't know. For our fans who know what I'm talking about, if you grew up in the hood like I did, you heard a horn honk, you heard someone going, hey, or you heard someone whistling at you, what was the one thing your parents told you not to do? You pay no attention to it, and you keep walking. So I'm telling you right now, if you're ever by the Santa Fe River and you hear crying, you let whoever that is die. And I hate to say it, you let them die. You call 911 while you're walking away going, hey, I hear some crying by the Santa Fe River. It sounds pretty nasty, man. You better come help this lady. I got to get home because I'm not going to go down there. I don't feel like dying. I heard the story about La Llorona. I ain't going to take that stuff. It's not serious. Ain't going to happen. You better come save this lady. She's going to sit here and drown. I'm not messing with her. So that's your best option. You hear crying by the Santa Fe River. You see a lady in white by the Santa Fe River. Either you run or you run over and push her in the water and run away going, ah, La Llorona, run, she's alive. But don't play into it. Don't, matter of fact, ignore what I just said, that last comment. Just pay no attention. Don't even call. Just walk away. Act like you don't hear nothing. But like, man, that's a really cool crying track in my song I'm listening to. That's pretty cool. Pay no attention. Don't turn around. I'll tell you right, don't turn around.
Yeah, all you have to do is just go la 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 la. I hear nothing. La 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 la.
Exactly. Or you can just walk away and be like, man, she needs to get some singing lessons. That's horrible. Or she can audition for a death metal band, but that's bad. Ooh.
It's like better yet, she needs to go and see therapy quick.
Exactly. You need to call yourself a cab home, girl. I think you drank too much.
Go see a therapist, girlfriend.
Yes. Lo siento mucho. I'm sorry. But whatever you do, don't turn around. Don't turn around. Pay no mind to it. That's how they got that one homeboy who turned around, turned to salt. There's a reason why they tell you not to turn around. Don't you turn. If you turn around, I am sorry. And like Chira said at the beginning of the show, we're not to blame. I'm giving you full warning. I'm backing you up on this. Don't turn around. If you turn around and I hear about somebody that end up missing by the Santa Fe River in the next week, sorry, you a dumbass. You weren't supposed to do that. I told you not to.
Yeah, you're the dumbass who didn't listen to us.
So be careful. Even if she tries to mask the sound like a crying baby or something, I am sorry. You just got to sit there going, I've watched National Geographic. It's natural selection. It's the way of life. It's so unfortunate it's going to happen to her, and just keep walking away. And I'm not saying that you try to be a cool person. If somebody's actually in danger on the Santa Fe River, you better learn how to scream like a man. Send a text, shoot a road flare, throw rocks at somebody at short. But don't you start screaming like no woman, because if they're aware of the La Llorona story, you are going to die. Because if I'm walking by the Santa Fe River and you're actually really hurt and you're not La Llorona, but you're crying like La Llorona, well, it was good having you on the planet for the time that we did, and I'll make sure that I bow my head in pain to know that you passed away, because I am not stopping. I am sorry. I'm fully aware of the folklore. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Save your own life before you sue somebody else's. I'm sorry. And now that I think about it, Chira, what's crazy, if you've played Left 4 Dead 2, or if you've heard of the video game Left 4 Dead 2, or if our listeners have heard about Left 4 Dead 2, I think they got that concept there, because everyone who has played, you guys are fully aware of what is the first thing you hear in the distance when you're playing the game sometimes. You hear this evil, crazy crying, and this thing is called the witch. Bull, it's not no witch. I know La Llorona when I see her, and she's in that freaking video game. And I ain't messing with homegirl.
Jeez. You know, it's stuff like this that, I truly enjoy talking about.
I mean, I like talking about it too.
Yeah.
I have a fascination with it. I'm intrigued by it. But it still scares me. I'm not gonna deny it. Yes, it scares me.
You know, and I take joy and pride in the fact that it scares you.
She's evil with that.
Because I am going to have fun with you on Halloween.
I ain't gonna be nowhere near you on Halloween. I'm gonna lock myself in a room with a protection seal, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Good luck with that.
I'll take sleeping pills so I know I'm awake. Well, no, I'm not awake, so I know I'm asleep. Why did I say that? Okay, now I'm freaked out. See what this stuff does? See what I do for my fans? I love y'all, but you guys, I mean, I get it. I know. I'm a 6'4", 300-pound white boy who's into heavy metal, rock, and horror, but he can't take it. And some of y'all don't fucking live up to your full expectations either. I have an issue with horror. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Yeah, well, why don't you, tell them about Shirley before we started recording and what happened.
What, the fact that we were talking about it and I was already creeped out?
No. We both heard a knocking at your door.
Yeah, that was just a knock. I have roommates. She tried to sit here and make it sound like I had something in my room. You know what I have in my room? Dirty clothes, a dirty-ass room, a dirty bed, and me. Because I haven't cleaned up my place yet today. And, yes. The knocking was probably the roaches or the rats trying to get out of my room.
That's bull! That is bull, and you know it!
It was just a knock. It was the wind.
No, it was La Llorona coming knocking at your door.
No, I have a fan going on in my room, and it caused that to happen. The wind pushing against the door knock. That's all it is.
No, liar! You are a liar!
It is.
Yes.
Okay, just to let you all know, if she ends up really hexing me with some BS like this, and I don't show up for the next show, you know why. I probably won't exist anymore because La Llorona took me away. But I'll tell you one thing to my fans. I'll tell you one thing. I promise you one thing. If she is capable of doing so, she ain't gonna go away unhurt. She may take me, but she won't have an ass whooping the show. I will fight. I will fight.
Yeah.
The whole time I'll be screaming, no! The whole time, swinging and everything.
Yeah. Probably going off and screaming,
Pretty much. But I think I'd be like, aww, so I have more masculine bass in my voice.
You know, I've actually heard some guys scream like girls.
That's probably true. I'm not one of them.
Yeah, but it's the truth. I know some guys that scream like little girls, and I look at them and I'm like, yo, Essay, what happened to your manhood, bruh?
Again, to help out my malehood brethren, I'm not even going to answer on that one. I'm going to save y'all on that. I'm not even going to go there. Just, yeah. No.
It's like, I thought you're supposed to have testosterone, not estrogen.
There's a reason why they call it Scared Like a Girl. It's not our fault. You guys did it to us.
Oh yeah, right.
Or else they would say, "Oh my God, dude, that was so funny. You got scared like a man." No, that's why they say, "Oh my God, dude, it was so funny. You were scared like a girl."
Oh man.
So don't go there with us.
Don't go there, girlfriend. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. All right, you know what? I'm gonna jump back on this one. Now she went there. Guys, hear me out. They don't realize there's this thing called we have to put on a brave face because we know and fully aware that we are the men and we have to protect our ladies. Or men, if you're with a man, before you guys start throwing all that hate mail at me. There's a reason why we do it anyways. It's because we need to be able to live up to that bravado hype. We have to be able to be that protector for you. We are fully aware we are scared out of our mind. We are scared shitless to say. And we're probably going to die. But we're fully aware if we don't protect you, and if a guy would really be like, what's happening? What's attacking? Oh, hell no, I'm gone. If he took off and left you there, he knows he's not going to survive coming back and dealing with you, let alone the actual entity that's trying to kill y'all. That's why a guy's like, screw it. If I go down, I'm going to go down looking good. So, as scared as we are, we know either we fight this thing or we have to go home and fight you. And going home and fight you, we know there's no way to win, and we are going to die.
Hey, come on, that kind of sounds like a Freddy Krueger.
That is. It's either go down as a hero or go home in shame in your eyes looking like a zero. We know there's no out plan. We got to do one or the other.
Yeah, it's like, okay, stay alive and go and fight Jason, or go home, go to sleep, and fight Freddy Krueger.
Yes. See what us guys do for you ladies? We go into an impossible situation for you.
Uh-huh.
Now, allow me as I take my mental high five from all the bros.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that was good.
Okay. Yeah, but come on. You know, you guys, you love us women.
Yeah, we do. Unfortunately, on both ends of the stick, it's a genetic flaw we all have built into us. Sorry. But since we drifted off the topic again, see what you did, La Llorona? It's all your fault. I'm sorry, I'm blaming you.
How is it the woman's fault? Answer that for me. How is it her fault?
Guys, you need to help me out on this one. Here I went to bat for y'all. Now I'm being put on the... See what you did to me? Damn you, La Llorona. See what you did? You want to know why it's her fault? Because she went crazy over love and killed her kids. That's why it's her fault.
Hey, it's her own damn fault for not taking her kids and just, taking off rather than, going batshit crazy because the father of her children decided to come back with another man.
Okay, not to be mean, but if a guy takes off on you for 2 years and then comes back and he didn't have a woman with him, you have to believe if she's not present with him, or something happened out there. I guarantee there's a kid floating around somewhere or something. Unless he is, now I say it to back you guys up again, unless he is a true gentleman, like the dying breed of men are, I am one of them, and he has enough self-respect to not do that, fine. But if a girl thinks that he's going to go away for 2 years and not get some side nookie because a man had his needs, then that's a whole different issue we need to talk about. But right now we're talking about the craziness of La Llorona. And I blame her for being crazy because she's crazy because she killed her kids for love. Usually I think the ladies of nowadays would keep their kids alive for love. And the ones that don't, you have this thing called psychoism. You are nuts. You are cray-cray. You are out your flipping mind. And that's La Llorona. I'm sorry to single you out, girl. You've been doing this since 1502. It is time to get a new job, honey. Move on. Move on, move on, move on, you evil, 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 evil woman.
Yes, definitely. Move on, call it a day. Have a nice afterlife. Move on, and all that fun, jazzy, hip-hop kind of stuff. I mean, shit.
Get a new job. That's what it is, get a new job.
Yeah, definitely. But, okay. Now, answer this. If the dude took off, for 2 years, came back and she has 2 kids, but at the time when he took off, she only had the one kid who was, I think, like a baby or something, and he came back and there's 2 kids. What's going on with there?
Either that kid is a continuation of the La Llorona's legacy, and it was a girl who got sent away to become a crazy psycho woman, or two, she ate him.
No. What I'm saying, when the guy left, she only had the one kid, but when he came back, she had 2 kids.
She may have been pregnant when he took off.
Or she found herself another suitor.
I like that one even better. Now the tables are fair. You were doing cochinanes while he was doing cochinones, and you are mad at each other for being cochina and cochino. You 30 people. See, now that totally debunks the La Llorona story. You can't be mad. You know you're as guilty as he was. Sorry, La Llorona, you've just been busted.
Yeah, but the thing is, he came back with the other woman, and that's how he got caught. But okay, when he get back, did he even confront her about the 2 kids or what?
If he was dumb, he probably did. If he was smart and going, wait, there's another kid, pero yo estoy aquí con mi Sancha. I'm here with my other lady talking to my wife face to face. I'm going to leave it alone. Smart move, bro. Smart move.
Mm-hmm.
You come home, she has another kid, and you're there with your girlfriend. Yeah, I would say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the smart option. Because only a dumbass would show up and be like, what's with the other kid? And she's going to look at you and go, oh yeah, what's with the girlfriend? Well, there you go.
Only a dumbass would come back home with the other woman to his wife. That right there says you're a dumbass.
I'm telling you. This whole La Llorona story, I love it. I was scared by it when I was a young kid, scared the daylights out of me. But it is truly the most epic sounding Spanish soap opera that should be on the air today. It's too awesome. It's too good of a story.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I mean, it does sound like a telenovela.
No, it is. It is a telenovela. It is.
Yeah, and it should be you know on television, and then I would definitely see it and get my telenovelas fixed.
Yeah, I'd probably, I don't even watch Spanish television, but if they came out with this actual TV show series called La Llorona nowadays, I'd be all over that.
Yeah.
I'd be enjoying myself because the Spanish dialogue alone would be epic to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think any foreign soap operas would just have the appeal just to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it'd be funny too because they can literally call it "I married a La Llorona."
Mm-hmm. Instead of "I married an axe murderer."
Yeah, I married a La Llorona. Oh man, that's bad. That's bad, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
It's horrible.
But anyways, looks like we are going to cut out a little bit early, maybe like 2 minutes early.
Alright, well that being said, you guys please enjoy the link that we sent you. It's lalorona.com. You can catch all this other stuff, the Bedtime Story Series on the Facebook Chira Project page. I am Richard Zom. I love all y'all, and I'll see you guys next show. Peace out.
Yeah, until next time, peace and love. Ciao.
Well, that's all the time that we have. But join us again next week where things just might get weird.